Tell us about Torrid. How old were you? How did you become a model for Torrid? Tell us that story.
In 2015, I was working at a local salon in Edinburgh, and modeling was always something that I wanted to do. Like, I knew that if I would just put my mind to it and I really wanted to do something, I could possibly make it happen. So my sister reached out to me and she's like, hey, there's this brand, I think you know of them, they're called Torrid. They're having a nationwide model search and I think you should enter. I flew to Dallas and we went to the model search the next day. It was a lot of fun. I saw so many plus size women, so many beautiful women. It was so empowering just to see everybody together that kind of wanted the same thing. We all wanted to win this huge model search that had never been done before. First ever that Torrid.
First ever.
Yeah. Went through with it, did my interview, and I just explained myself. I told my story, kind of like what we're doing now, and why I thought that I would fit the brand so well. So I ended up flying home. I had a great interview. I went back to work at the salon that I was working at. I would say about 2.5 months later, I got a phone call. And I was like, who's this number?
2.5 months later?
Yeah.
That much longer?
Yeah.
Wow.
So 2.5 months later, and they said, you were chosen for the top 10.
Top 10 out of how many? Like thousands?
15,000 women.
15,000 women. You, this girl from the Valley, working at a salon in Edinburgh, and you were like, wow, I'm in the top 10.
Yeah,
Out of
so
15,000. Okay.
yeah, so by that, I mean, I was pretty stoked. About a week later, I got a phone call saying, congratulations, you made top 4. Since you did sign a contract, you are gonna have to fly back. You know, we'll fly you back, we'll pay for everything. And you're gonna be here for about 10 to 12 days. We're gonna be filming like a model boot camp type of thing. I quit my job here. They didn't wanna let me go. I said, screw you, I'm freaking going. I am not gonna stay.
Yeah, no way.
So the final day came, you know, we went to headquarters and they had this huge like party waiting to announce who the winner was. And it was me and 4 other girls. I was super nervous, and honestly, like, I didn't think I was gonna win.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah. And the time came when they dropped the curtain on this big poster, and it had my face, and I felt like I won.
It had your face.
Yeah,
Oh my
like just a
God.
huge picture of me that we shot on Malibu Beach, and I feel like I had won like Miss America. Like balloons came down from the ceiling, like champagne popped, like everything was just so surreal. You know, so somebody from the Valley won this huge contract, beat 15,000 women, like out of basically like a model beauty contest.
Yeah.
But just for the plus size industry. And for me, like that was just, it was like the happiest day like that I had ever had.
A dream come true.
Yeah, like all the bullying, all the negative comments, like all the bad relationships that I was in, like now it's like, wow, like I hit something so big. And from there, it just took off. I did tours around the US. I had 5 meet and greets in different states. Wow. I went to Seattle, I went to Washington, I went to Florida, like I went everywhere, and it was...
And that's when your modeling career
That's
began.
when it just took off.
Took off.